Chief? That's how you sound off! Talk loud!
Aye, aye.
He said get down to the last shirt with sleeves! Maybe I wasn't loud enough.
All right, so good morning and good afternoon, everyone. It is myself, it is your host, Kevin the Navigator. So this is step 2 of Navy boot camp experience. Step 2. So the step 2 of this video is, because people say part 2, so I want to do something different. I don't want to do the same stuff over and over again, how everyone else on YouTube does it. I want to be different about it. So step 2 is when I swore in the flag at my first night at Great Lakes, right? Because from the last video, how I originally came to the Navy to be an officer, but they told me like you can do a program that you could be enlisted for 2 or 3 years and go to be officer. But I've been fooled, you know what I'm saying? I've been fooled, and I don't blame them for doing that. I don't blame them for lying, because they want to get people inside of the a quota. They're filling a quota. Now that part being said, so November 2016, I forgot what date. I think it was the 16th or after Thanksgiving. I swore into the flag, right? In Fort Hamilton. So Fort Hamilton, I went. Now before Fort Hamilton, I went to MEPS. We did a one last health check to see if anything has happened, and then we went to a hotel. We ate some food. You sleep for the night. They wake you up in the morning. They put you in a bus to Fort Hamilton. Fast forward, my family came. My auntie, she wore her utility uniform in the Air Force. She wore that, and my ex-fiance, she gave me hugs. She was crying, all that stuff, whatever. My mom, dad was there. My brothers was there. My aunties was there, uncles was there, all that stuff. I have a huge family. And that part being said, when I swore into the flag, so this is how it goes. I, John Doe, solemnly swear to the Constitution of the United States, I will protect the United States against foreign domestic terrorism, domestic enemies. I forgot the exact words. And then I solemnly swear my life to give for the United States of America. You swore into the flag. The person who's doing the swearing for you, you shake their hand, take a picture, boom. So I did it in the group. So if I could provide a picture, I'll provide a picture of me doing it. And I really wish I would have been an officer, just in case if you think I'm not BSing. Now, fast forward, we got into the bus. We went straight to the airport. Well, we got into the bus. We went to the hotel again, and then we ate again, free food, good food again, and then the next morning we went to the airport, LaGuardia Airport. So we went to LaGuardia Airport. After LaGuardia Airport, we flew to O'Hare Airport in Chicago. So, mind you, I never been to Chicago. I never left anywhere outside the East Coast in my life. I'm 20, I was 20, like 22, 23-ish. I never left nowhere outside the East Coast. I've been in the East Coast almost my whole life. For now. I never went outside of the East Coast. Chicago, Indiana, Mississippi, Detroit. I never heard of these places. You know what I'm saying?
Hurry up, let's go. Get on the bus. Let's go. All the way in the back. All the way in the back. Let's go.
But I heard of these places, but I never been there. I don't have no family over there. Because mind you, my family is Hispanic and Caribbean. So they're Spanish and Caribbean. Like, we stay in this vicinity. We stay in this vicinity here. So I never been to Chicago or Indiana or Minneapolis and Indianapolis, Milwaukee, Cincinnati. I never been to those places. I was like, what the heck is that?
Your journey in the United States Navy. Now, you are about to undertake a rigorous and intense training program
that has prepared generations of sailors for service in the world's most powerful navy. Whether you call it recruit training or boot camp.
Like you mean to accomplish something tonight. Is that understood? Yes, officer. Quickly, on the hop, let's go, power, hurry up, let's go female, hurry up, let's go, move faster you, building, move faster you, move.
1 second we're on the bus, watching the little video, trying not to fall asleep, and then as soon as we...
That's pretty much all I can remember is just getting yelled at.
Move, make 2 even wrong, move, let's go, move down, let's go, knock down.
Look straight. Welcome to the United States Navy. For the next 8 weeks, you will not do a single thing on your own. I tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. Nothing that I ever tell you is a request, an option, or a suggestion.
So you make it, you give it direction, and you have a point
You will be placed 3 inches up. When you are done, you will be on the tow line, standing straight, looking straight, awaiting further instruction. You have 15 seconds. Go! Hurry up!
Let's go.
I said behind you! Not next to you!
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the heck is that? What's all this? So, it's a foreign...
Your existence. Somebody that knows that you came here to Navy boot camp.
Let's go. Have your phone borrowed this person. Let's go. Let's go.
The next time I'll be able to call you.
To be at Chicago. For one, it was very cold. Chicago was very, very cold. It was cold, it was miserable. And I'm like, y'all like to live here? And the Great Lakes. I saw the Great Lakes and I'm like, that's not a lake. There's no way that's a lake. That's not a freaking lake. That is not a lake. That looks like an ocean. That looks like a river. That looks like a whole body of ocean. That looks like the Pacific Ocean, dude. That's not a lake. And I'll get to that part in a minute. So that's not a lake. So that part being said, when I went to O'Hare Airport, it was me, this girl named Sosa, this guy named Hernandez, this other guy named Johnson, this other girl named Jamison. So it was 4 of us that came from New York to Chicago to meet with other people at the recruiting center where all the recruits are going to meet up. So of course there was one petty officer that came by and someone called him the wrong rank, and he went ham. He was like, "Don't effing call me that. I am not, sir. I am petty officer. I am petty officer. You see my peanut butters? I wear peanut butters." Which doesn't make any sense because it's black and khaki. Peanut butters is khaki. That's a peanut butter. But either way, the Navy is booty backwards. The United States Navy is, their terms, their ways is booty backwards. You guys can agree with this. Comment below. They're very booty backwards. So, that part being said, the petty officer got upset. He was like, "Don't call me that rank. I'm not that rank. I am this, I am that." And it was like, wow, this is getting real. So we up there, standing formation, wait for the bus. We went inside the USO. The USO is like a little refuge, a little like, kind of like a little mini motel for veterans or family of veterans that they can get like amenities and all that stuff. So that part being said, we went all the way down to O'Hare Airport. The Chicago airport is very big. It's a huge airport. It's not a small airport. You can get lost. It's like going into a mall, the way they designed it. So it's one of the biggest airports. So we went downstairs. We went about four stories of stairs and escalators stand in line in formation, and we went inside of the bus. We went inside of the bus, got off of O'Hare Airport. We went all the way to Great Lakes. We're out of Chicago at this point. Now we're going towards Great Lakes, the Naval Station Great Lakes. So it's about like, it was like a 30-minute drive. It's like a 30-minute to 25-minute drive depending on traffic. So this was late at night, around 12 o'clock, because this was an all-day process. So as soon as we got out, the chief came in. He came in the bus, and he was like, "Get the F out! Get the F out! Everyone get the F out! Don't effing look at me! F you! Go F yourself! Go F yourself! On-F yourself!" It was a lot of F words, you know what I'm saying? So, and then like the chief, his veins is popping out of his neck. He was like, "Go F yourself! Go F yourself!" That's what he sounded like. Everyone was like running like roaches that got caught in the light. You know when you open a can and you see a bunch of roaches or flies coming out at once? That's what we're all like in the bus. And he was like, stand in line, stand in line, stand in line. Everyone stand in line, stand at the toll line, stand at the toll line. So we got inside the ship building. So we call a building a ship, you know, resembles a ship. So we went inside the entrance of the bow of the ship, and then we all got in there. Everyone panicked. Everyone's in panic mode, and then the petty officers, the chiefs, and one lieutenant was like, "Don't step on the flags. Get the F off the flags. Get the F off the flags. Get off the flags." And then I stepped on the Alpha flag. The Alpha flag is a blue-white boat flag, and then they yelled at me. Four of them yelled at me at once. They was like, "Get off the flag! Stop stepping on the flag, you disrespectful piece of ish." You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. "You disrespectful piece of SITH. You disrespectful piece of SITH," with all their hot breath and all their spit in my face. Like, so I step off the flag, and I was like, "Oh shoot, what the heck did I just sign up for?" And they was like, "If you're ready to go home, the bus is right there. You just go home right here." So I was like, "Damn, I'm already here already. Might as well make use of it." So the thing is, we stand on line. So we stand still. We didn't step on the flags. And then the petty officer, the chief, and one lieutenant. Of course, it was like, "Oh, everyone, welcome to the United States Navy. This is boot camp, and you're in the time of your life right now. So make use of it, of everything you got." And then in my mind, I'm thinking like, what did I sign up for? Like, "Hi, I'm good. How are you? I will take a walk with you later on." So mind you, I'm in the ship, right? And I'm like, what did I sign up for? I want to be an officer. Like, this is some baloney. This is nonsense. This is pure utter nonsense. I'd rather just be an officer and get yelled at. At least I'm respected high-rankly. Now that part being said, they were doing the introduction. We all went inside of the little lobby. It's like a little lobby. When you walk inside of the building, there's a flag. There's the flags on the floor. There's a bunch of ship flags on the floor, international, national, and military boat flags. So we passed it. One guy behind me stepped on the flag, and the chief was like, "Hey, you stepped on the flag. Why you step on the flag for? You step on the flag, you dirty mother effer. You stupid mother effer, you step on the flag, you disrespectful piece of S." And then he was going in on him. Now we all have to stop. As soon as he got chewed out, the guy behind me, because we were standing in line and all that stuff. Then, on top of that, we got to go inside of the lobby, get medically processed. Everyone was tired. And mind you, 24 hours has passed already. So we're already past 24 hours of no sleep. We passed 24 hours of no sleep. And I was getting tired too. To the point I was about to sleepwalk. I was like going like this as I'm walking. I never had that before. That never happened. But yeah, like I said, guys, stay tuned for step 3 of how we got into our barracks. and how we got into everything else. All right, guys. Thanks for liking, share, subscribe. Till step 3 of Sea Stories, my Navy boot camp experience.